Apparitions of the dead and dreams have a long history. Although modern trends may have altered beliefs about their veracity, they've done nothing to stem their occurrence. The prominent 16th century Swiss physician and philosopher, Paracelsus, wrote that the soul of a person who has died may appear to us in a dream, and if it speaks to us, we should pay special attention to what it says, for he believed such a vision is not an illusion or delusion. And if in such a case a soul appears to the dreamer and asks questions, they will then hear that which is true. Early in the last century, veridical dreams about the deceased were compiled from the files of the Societies of Psychical Research and presented as evidence for the survival of bodily death. More recently, discussions of dreams about the dead have emphasized their symbolic meaning. Carl Jung recounted the following dream in his autobiography. After the death of my wife, I saw her in a dream which was like a vision. She stood at a distance from me, looking at me squarely. She was in her prime, perhaps 30, and wearing a dress which had been made for her many years before. It was perhaps the most beautiful thing she had ever worn. Her expression was neither joyful nor sad, but rather objectively wise and understanding, without the slightest emotional reaction, as though she was beyond the mist of affect. I knew it was not she, but a portrait she had had made or commissioned for me. It contained the beginning of our relationship, the events of 35 years of marriage, and the end of her life also. Face to face with such a wholeness, one remains speechless, for it can scarcely be comprehended. Some of these dreams are seen as a warning that the dreamer is not over a traumatic loss, or that there is a part of the dreamer's self he has been denying. Marie-Louise von Franz writes that one can feel whether the figure of a dead person in a dream is being used as a symbol for some inner reality or whether it really represents the dead.